In 9 days, Rockstar Games is going to either confirm or destroy almost everything you're about to hear. Because right now, there is more leaked material about GTA 6 sitting on the internet than any game in recent memory has ever survived. Not rumors, not concept art guesses, actual footage, actual maps, actual gameplay systems, pulled directly from Rockstar's own development builds. And on August 27th, when Rockstar finally shows its own gameplay for the first time, we're going to find out exactly how much of it was true. If you're new here, this is Vice Content. We track GTA 6 news, leaks, and analysis, and we try to separate what's actually confirmed from what's just noise, before the game ever launches. If that sounds useful, stick around because today there's a lot to get through. So before that happens, let's go through the entire history. Every major leak in order, from the first one that started all of this to the one that's still unfolding as we speak. It starts in September 2022. A hacker using the name TPOTuber Hacker, later identified as a British teenager named Aryan Kurtaj, broke into Rockstar's internal systems and posted more than 90 videos of development footage directly to a public forum. Roughly 90 minutes of raw, unfinished gameplay. Driving, combat, dialogue, debug menus still visible on screen. And 2 protagonists nobody outside Rockstar had ever heard of before that day. Rockstar confirmed the breach within 24 hours. This wasn't a rumor anymore. This was the actual game, leaking directly from the inside, years before anyone was supposed to see a single frame of it. Here's what makes this leak different from almost everything that followed. It's the only mass leak Rockstar has ever essentially admitted was real. And everything from it that could later be checked against the official trailers turned out to be accurate. The Vice City setting. The 2 leads, later named Lucia and Jason. Specific locations. General gameplay direction. All of it held up. That single hack didn't just leak footage. It changed Rockstar's entire plan. Trailer 1, which arrived in December 2023, came out earlier than Rockstar had originally intended. Specifically because the leak had already set the narrative in motion, and Rockstar needed to reclaim control of the story before rumors calcified into something worse. Which brings us to the second major leak. The night before Trailer 1's scheduled release, a lower quality version leaked online roughly 15 hours early, watermarked with strange overlays including a Bitcoin address, forcing Rockstar to rush the official version out ahead of schedule just to get ahead of the leaked copy. Then, for a while, things went quiet. Not silent exactly, but quiet. In September 2025, an insider known as Tez2 found something interesting buried in public records. A handful of web domains, registered under Take-Two's own name servers, that appeared to be tied to fake in-universe parody websites, the same kind of gag advertisements and fictional companies that have shown up inside every GTA game since San Andreas. It wasn't gameplay footage, it wasn't a story detail, but it was a real, verifiable thread connecting Rockstar's public paperwork to features nobody had officially announced. By early 2026, the pressure kept building from a different direction entirely. Reports surfaced that Aryan Kurtaj, the same hacker behind the 2022 breach, had somehow gotten access to a phone while in custody, and reportedly claimed the game's source code was still floating around somewhere, years after his own arrest. Whether that claim was true or just a headline-chasing rumor, it kept the idea alive that the 2022 breach might not have been fully contained. Then, in April 2026, a separate hacking group calling itself Shiny Hunters claimed to have obtained internal Rockstar corporate data and threatened to leak it unless a ransom was paid by a set deadline. This wasn't gameplay footage either. It was corporate data, a completely different kind of threat. But it was proof that Rockstar was still an active target, 4 years after the original breach, for anyone looking to make either money or headlines off this game before it even launched. Quick pause before we get to the biggest one. If you're finding this useful, go ahead and subscribe now, because between today and November 19th, this channel is going to be tracking every twist in this story as it happens, including whatever comes out of Rockstar's own reveal in a few days. You won't want to miss that one. Which brings us to now, to the leak that's still actively unfolding. On August 18th, 2026, a group calling itself CyberLeak posted 2 short gameplay clips online, along with an image claimed to show the complete map of Leonida. Within hours, Rockstar and Take-Two were filing copyright takedown requests against every re-upload they could find. And that response is actually the strongest evidence we have that this leak is real. Take-Two doesn't waste legal resources chasing convincing fakes. They only go after things worth suing over. The footage itself is almost aggressively mundane, which somehow makes it feel more real, not less. Jason, one of the two playable leads, shooting hoops at a waterfront house. Cash totals and a mysterious progress meter ticking up on the heads-up display with each basket. Then a second clip. Jason driving, crashing into traffic, getting into a fistfight with a delivery driver, and drawing police attention. No cinematic polish, no trailer-quality lighting. Exactly the kind of raw capture a QA tester pulls off an internal build, not something built to impress an audience. CyberLeak claims the footage comes from a build dating back to 2023 or 2024, which means everything in it could already be outdated, changed, or removed entirely by the time the game actually ships. But it's still the most detailed, unofficial look anyone has had at GTA 6's actual systems, and there is a lot in there to look at. The leaked map allegedly divides Leonida into 5 counties: Lummox, Kelly, Leonard, Vice-Dale, and Mariana. Vice-Dale had already shown up in an official trailer. Lummox and Mariana had not, and a fan mapping project that's been cross-referencing GTA 6's geography since the original 2022 leak says those two names don't match anything they've tracked so far, which means either the map is legitimate and reveals genuinely new information, or parts of it don't hold up to scrutiny. That's still an open question. On the gameplay side, the footage reportedly shows a 6-star wanted system, up from GTA 5's 5, a stamina meter that drains as Jason swings melee weapons, a fuel and maintenance system for vehicles, including a storage slot that reads 0 out of 4, suggesting cars might function as mobile inventory space instead of disposable transportation. Context-sensitive prompts like smash window and clone key when stealing a car, and defuse warn and grab prompts during confrontations. A consumable called Zombix that appears to restore health, with repeated use making it less effective over time. And, maybe most interesting of all, a small emoji-style icon in the corner of the screen that changes expression, depending on how Jason behaves, which a lot of people are reading as some kind of honor or morality system, similar to what Red Dead Redemption 2 did years ago. None of that is confirmed. All of it is reportedly from an older build, and CyberLeak has said this isn't necessarily finished, teasing that more material, including footage of Lucia riding an airboat through the swamp regions, could still be coming. So that's where things actually stand today. 4 years of leaks, from a single Hackers Forum post in 2022 to a coordinated, manifesto-driven release calendar in 2026. Each one chipping away a little more at Rockstar's control over its own story. And in 9 days, all of it gets tested at once. When GTA 6's extended look premieres on Netflix on August 27th, we're going to see, for the first time, official gameplay straight from Rockstar itself. Every mechanic CyberLeak claims to have shown us, every county on that leaked map, gets compared line by line against what Rockstar actually puts on screen. Some of it will probably hold up, some of it won't. That's the story that's been repeating since September 2022. Leaks force Rockstar's hand, and Rockstar's official reveals decide who was actually right. We're about to find out again. That's the complete timeline, as of today. If you want to see exactly how much of this holds up, subscribe now, because the moment the extended look drops on Netflix on August 27th, we'll be back breaking down what got confirmed, what got debunked, and what's still a mystery. This is Vice content. See you then.